It's true, my ex-husband wasn't a good father or husband. In my naivete, I believed my unconditional love might change him. Ironically, my efforts made him worse. After his shipyard layoff in 1997 due to a drunken accident, our lives plummeted. His company lost millions in equipment and hundreds of thousands in settlements with people he permanently injured. Messy is an understatement. I was ascending the corporate ladder in my current firm while he was rebuilding. I was the main breadwinner when he lost his job. We were blessed with fraternal twins, a boy and a girl, in October 1995 after deciding to create a family. When his crane operator job ended in 1997, we decided he should remain home with the kids while I worked. If I had the foresight I have now, I might have kept them in nursery. Possibly my precious babies would be alive. The agreement appeared reasonable at first. He stopped drinking, and things seemed normal for a while. In early 1998, the illusion of tranquility collapsed. I came home one night to find him watching TV on the couch while the kids rested. I asked about his day, and he said, "Fine." After making sure the kids were asleep, I joined him in the living room. A backhand slap followed my question regarding dinner. A warning bell should have sounded then. Misplaced affection kept me there. He soon apologized, saying my work outside the home humiliated him. He began drinking again, and what started as an occasional lapse became a terrifying pattern. Nighttime violence became routine. My life became a series of excuses to my boss. Why I was late, why I overmade up to hide the bruises. Why didn't I leave him? This question haunts me daily. I stayed in a relationship that should have ended long ago because I thought it was love. A turning point occurred on August 16, 2005. I finished a project early and surprised my hubby by arriving home early. A strangely silent house, usually full of his unsavory presence. I followed faint whimpering to my daughter's room. The atrocity I encountered is too horrible to describe, but you can probably guess. I grabbed the revolver from our safe and confronted him in a rage. I had the gun to his head, and the impulse to shoot was strong. However, my indecision cost me dearly. My divorce was quick, but I discovered he had abused both our children for years. With him in jail and charges pending, I thought I could start over with my kids. Reality was crueler than I expected. We returned from therapy the night my children and I died. A dazzling flash and a painful chest burn followed us through the door. I fell to my knees and then face first as his rounds missed vital organs by centimeters. My children were less fortunate. He first targeted my daughter, then my son, and I watched in agony. As I battled to breathe, he said, "Now we will all die." I breathed my last breath after watching him commit suicide. I stood up, confused, and looked at my kid, daughter, and deceased body. I had no sympathy for them. I felt a strange tugging near my abdominal button. It felt like a kitten playing with a shoelace or string. I looked down and saw a glittering cord attached to me. The tugging intensified, pushing me to an unknown place. I felt like I was gliding on ice, easily but unsettlingly detached. It felt like forever. I couldn't see anything save the small glimmer I was pulled to in the black tunnel. In the darkness, I saw Hitler's speeches, muggings, 9/11s, and other gruesome sights. After what seemed like days or months, I approached the light and emerged with a popping sound. I must relate what Jesus revealed me when he touched my skull, not to fear but to show that these events are inevitable regardless of our deeds. It appears God's will is unchanging. My doctor told me my recuperation would be long and difficult when I woke up in the hospital. 6 bullets had damaged my body, requiring extensive treatment. As my release date came, I debated telling the doctor. Some part of me regretted it, but I had to tell what I saw. Jesus, the vision of the following 70 years, and the doctor's return home. My doctor ordered a psychiatric evaluation and had me hospitalized for a mental break. Since my doctor died in 2006, I often wish I could see his face to say, "I told you so." I saw my future in the discoveries. I met my second husband in 2013, almost 8 years after my children died. In 2051, my second husband died after we had a son. I haven't told him this vision. The world is about to change in 2024. Paper currencies will be abolished and cryptocurrencies will rule the world as the global banking system collapses. These digital currencies, which can be watched and controlled with unprecedented precision, will make financial transactions visible and adjustable. In addition, the U.S. will implement a social credit system that carefully grades persons based on their education, criminal record, political connections, and other factors. The tides of change will alter again. By 2028, Donald Trump will win his second term, upending the global financial economy. Against the digital trend, he will reintroduce paper money for Americans. For many outside the U.S., such a reversal is hard to fathom, but it will transform the economy. Without a way to unite, the U.S. will change drastically in 2061. Without a civil war, the U.S. will split into the North and South. This split will cause more disruption. Canada and Mexico will form a desperate alliance to save both young nations from China in 2063. From 2028 to 2063, war and starvation will be distant memories. China will break the truce and start fighting again for 7 years. This worldwide struggle will end with a historic declaration. No more wars. Until 2075, this commitment will stand. Beyond this, the future is unclear. The limits of my vision, a 53-year contract with the supernatural that will bring me home, may explain my doubt. Knowing my husband will die is a tremendous weight. Fearing his reaction, I have avoided discussing these revelations with him. I worry that announcing his approaching death in 29 years may have grave effects, possibly even his dismissing of my sanity. Some call me possessed or evil, but I disagree. I believe Jesus showed me these glimpses to explain our contracts with the Father. Doubt is unavoidable, and I expect it. Events commencing in 2024 are my only proof. When the world switches from paper money to cryptocurrency, these prophecies may become more accurate. I eagerly await your inquiries. End of narration. The video content is unchanged, except for the question and answer segment. The video will be removed if it is inaccurate, and I will tighten vetting for future uploads. Till next time, be safe and blessed.